Are you sure about this, Wes?
I'm a pretty simple man, Julia. They asked if I would fight for them. I feel like they deserve the truth.
You were never simple, Wesley.
And you have room to talk?
Which one of us plans on fighting against everything that we were taught as a child?
It is what we were taught. Doesn't make it right.
What about the Bible, huh? You have always tried to live by it. Do you really think it supports what you're choosing?
The South isn't perfect, but neither is the North. I know Virginia doesn't have everything right, but I doubt Mr. Lincoln does either.
If I have learned much of anything growing up in the church, it's that nobody is perfect, but President Lincoln does seem to have the important stuff right.
President Lincoln, only a month in office, and already he's attractive young women by using his title.
That's not it, Wes, and you know it. I'm not the kind of woman to support a man because I like his looks.
Yeah, and you know I am not the kind of man to take this decision lightly.
I guess you were always stubborn. Well, if I can't change your mind, I can break the news to the rest of the family as gently as possible.
Sister?
Yes, brother?
I may be stubborn, but our brother is even worse.
I'll try, Wes. You know he won't get it.
I know.
Wes, wait. Horrible time to head back south with a war brewing and all.
Carl, I know what you're going to say, but you can't change my mind.
But you don't really want to join these secessionist traitors, do you?
Carl, when I moved to Virginia, I joined the local militia. We expect to be pulled into the army as soon as the war starts, and I plan on going with the others.
There are a few people I would trust with my life. I thought you were one of them.
I'm sorry.
You'll be fighting against your friends, your family. If you're sorry, you wouldn't go back to Virginia.
Carl, I'm already choosing between my family and my beliefs. Please don't make this harder than it already is.
Harder than it is. Wes, you're turning your back on people that trust you. Your own brother William just came to enlist in the army.
Carl! I know, but I can't fight against what I believe in.
You'll betray your friends, Wes.
I'm sorry, friend, but I can't betray my beliefs.
You know, Wes, I hope you're right. There is a hell after this life. Then we can rot there together, traitor.
It's always good to get away from the stress of battle, especially when it's as bad as this.
Yeah, only Jayden and the fighting in this little town is at least as bad as Winchester.
Hey, as long as I can make it through the battle without getting captured again, I don't know, I can't complain.
Yeah, it would be your third time, wouldn't it?
I trade 2 cards. That's some bad luck right there. Surprised you made it to visit your family and back without stumbling under a group of Union soldiers.
I'm surprised you made it here, safe and sound. Happy, but surprised.
Well, I've been writing my sister Julia since before the war. I couldn't miss a chance to see her face to face again. I trade 1 card.
You must really care about her. I raised 10.
I couldn't pass up a chance to see my favorite sister again after all we've been through. Colin, I raised 12. Don't get me wrong, I love all my family, but there's something special about Julia. We've just always got along better than most.
Carl, I figured considering she was willing to talk to you when you were out on the other side of the war.
We're all glad you're alive.
All?
Most of us.
Full house. Most of my family has been pretty understanding except my brother William.
Ah, Carl. You're lucky in that sense. Most families split up between sides and are pretty hostile to each other.
Your deal, Bill. I don't get why there's so many families hate each other. William and I were never especially close, but I was happy to find out he's still alive.
So far, we've made it through the war without losing any close to us. Even William, idiot that he has managed to stay alive.
Let's do it on the 5-card draw. You love your family a lot more than I do.
Yeah, but he loves his ideals more.
Please, please don't go.
I have to. I've fought this long for what I believe in. I won't turn around now.
I know, but I have to try. Only God knows how many soldiers won't leave this battlefield tomorrow.
2 cards. I do, Phillip, I do.
And 2 cards for the dealer? Still, it couldn't be as easy as seeing your sister in the middle of battle.
I'm praying that you will make it through this battle.
I appreciate it. But if I have to die for what I believe in, I will. Call. No, it wasn't. But I don't think I could live with myself if I hadn't.
2 pair. So did she say if anyone you know is on the Union side here?
Bill!
No, it's okay.
You know Carl joined the Union today.
What purpose is there in telling me that?
He's defending home, and if you insist on fighting this stupid war, I want you to know you may have to kill an old friend to do it.
That's nicer.
Nothing.
You're right, Bill. An old friend joined the Union to defend his home.
Old friend, huh?
He was one of my closest friends until the war broke out. Last I saw him, he beat me until I stopped fighting back.
Do you still think you're fighting for the right side?
I never said I was. I don't think either side is right. But I know what I believe in, and I can only go by that.
Phillip, your deal.
5-card strat.
Why do you have to do that? Abuse the game.
Hey, I happen to like it. Besides, you two can't win a dime playing.
That's 'cause it's not poker.
Hey, don't look at me, buddy. I happen to agree with the men.
Well, he's a northern, he don't count Bill as a king on the table.
I take offense to that. Check.
Raise 5. See, I get that. But I tell you, most of the time I think you're the most confusing man on the planet.
Now he's actually pretty simple. He grew up in the north but believes in the south cause.
Check. You know, Bill, I think you might be right.
Right that you're simple.
Right about us? Check. We are horrible at this game.
You might be right. Check.
Raise 5. You may be bad cut this, but there's not another man I'd rather have at my side in battle than you, Wes.
Call.
Call.
Pair for Wes.
Raise 10, I'd say the same about you, Phillip.
Call. Well, I still say the same poker.
Call. That's because you two are old men. I'm young and open to new ideas.
Check. Watch who you're calling old there, Phillip.
Check. Yeah, I seem to recall you being older than all of us.
Raise 30. Why don't you put your money where your mouth is, Bill?
Call.
Too rich for me. I fold.
Time to put your cards where your mouth is. 2 pair.
Flush!
Give us a real game of poker, huh, Wes?
You know, it's funny, I taught my uncle how to play poker, real poker, here in Gettysburg.
Uncle who you taught poker, sister that loves you, brother that hates you, for fun for Virginia, family that's glad you're alive, Those are the kinds of things that test even the most determined man. Hope you can stick by your guns on this.
Nice.
Hey, Wes was a member of our militia before the war when it broke out. He stood up for Virginia and what he believed in rather than side with his family.
Easy, man. Just saying, being back home like this can stir up old memories. And old loyalties die hard.
Yeah, but he's done killed them good.
Look, I'm not trying to cause trouble. Just want to hear from Wesley's mouth that we can still trust him.
I trust Wesley more than I ever trust you.
Guys, what do you say we clean these cards up before we go any further? If the captain comes, we could get in a lot of trouble.
Now look, I've had enough of people questioning the loyalty of my friends. If you don't let it go, I think I might just show you how loyal we militia's men are.
Just because you're loyal to him doesn't mean he's loyal to you.
I told you, I had enough of paranoid soldiers. Now just let it go and we can't...
I was asking a legitimate question.
Guys, come on, we're on the same side.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? The Northern soldiers have killed enough of us without our help!
Sorry, Captain.
Wesley, get yourself to the nurse. Make sure you're all right. You two, I want to know everything that happened here.
June, get someone on that soldier who just came in.
Sarah, help that man at the door, would you?
What's wrong here?
I got punched in the face.
You know, I thought something looked a little off. Let's clean this off and get a better look. So, what happened?
I got punched.
I meant, why were you punched?
One of the boys wasn't sure I was loyal. A friend stood up for me. Things went from there.
Look up, please. You're loyal? You see that guy over there?
Yeah.
He's my brother and the only reason I'm anywhere near this stupid war. Apply pressure for a minute and you'll be fine. You're good to go.
Is it really worth it?
Did they clear you?
Yeah.
That's good. Captain Douglas says you're joining the battle at Wolf's Hill.
Let's go.
Here's your chance to prove yourself, Mr. Culp. Come on, boys! Boys.
Artillery!
That's US, isn't it?
Carl?
Go ahead, boys. I'll handle this. No, you only have a couple shots. Don't waste them here.
What's going on, Carl?
Some of us got caught by you rebels, and just managed to escape in the chaos.
So, I'm glad you're still alive.
You know what? I'm glad you're alive too.
You plan to kill me, don't you?
I can't let you go back, and we might be in no condition to have prisoners after this fight.
I had begun to hope I wouldn't fight another Pennsylvanian in this war.
Lady Luck is pretty fickle, ain't she? I'm sorry, Wes.
Me too. Carl. Take care of Julia, please. I haven't made you a proud father.
When I walk out the door, this body's all on the floor. People may hurt and sore. I just wanna end this war. They say go hardcore, more like lion roar. The sword is all on the ground. Yeah, they tryna get found. You can hear the sound. We gotta let them free so they can see the good in me. See the good in we. They make it innocent. People fight for their lives. It gives me a little fright. Don't matter, black or white. I'm rapping the song so we can do the opposite of wrong. So let's end this war and put down the swords.